Bro, you.
How am I doing it is beyond me right now. 2 around the points in a fucking row. That is right. 2 episodes of Around the Point in a fucking row. That's right, motherflowers. This is your NXT WarGames 2020 review. But more importantly, this is also another live edition of Around the Point. It is Sunday. It is December the 6th, 2020. I hope I'm correct with that date. Yes, it is December 6th. The fuck's wrong with me? It is December 6th. I hope everyone's having a good evening. Hope everyone's safe and sound at home and all that fun stuff. As you can see, I am wearing my Mary Madore shirt by popular demand. You see, she's eating the chicken sandwich, right? She's eating the chicken sandwich, and then she's sipping the medium soda. Beautiful as fucking always. But as you already know, it's me, it's Steve, and I am not alone here. I'm here joined by the good brother all the way in Detroit. He's happy as hell his Lions won. The one, the only, Big Mike. Detroit Big Mike. Am I even saying it right now? Again, I just said it earlier, but I feel like I botched it already. Detroit Gamer.
It's Detroit Gamer 313.
So are you no longer Big Mike, or are you Detroit Gamer now?
No. That's what it's a prototype name, you know. I'm when I come back to YouTube, that's what I'm thinking about naming my channel. I'm thinking about, doing 2 channels, one a gaming channel and the other one is like a freelance channel.
Okay. That's respectable. I see that.
Yeah,
I see that. So, are you gonna get the PS5, or are you gonna go right with the Xbox?
I'm actually gonna get both. It's pretty hard to get your hands on them now, but I'm gonna wait till next year to get them both.
Wait for the hype to die out, basically. Wait for all this hype.
The hype really isn't gonna die down because there's so many, people trying to get them. So
yeah, I feel you.
The hype isn't gonna die down, but I am gonna get like a PS5 controller. Because at my job we got some, so
there you go.
Yeah,
the advantages of working at a game store, dude.
I know. Yeah,
good for you, bro. Good for you. But I'm assuming that you gotta know your games, though, right? Like you gotta know everything that's going on with all these games, even the games you don't even play. Like you would never consider even like picking up or playing and shit.
Yeah, no.
For like when FIFA comes out, Ultimate Team and the DLCs and all that shit.
I mean, yeah, no. You got to know the name of the games. You got to at least know the popular stuff. But it's some games that I don't know.
So when those FIFA heads come in, you be like, oh hell no, I ain't deal with y'all motherfuckers.
Well, the only FIFA people that I see coming to the job is my coworkers. So, yeah, it's actually my supervisor. He's a big FIFA guy.
You already know, bro. The next gen that came out, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about video games right now and all that. So we could probably bring OK Faith for that one too. But anyway, Mike, TakeOver is officially in the books.
Yeah.
The final TakeOver of the year, live from the Capitol Wrestling Center. Obviously, I said this on the prediction earlier today. I said the belief that I had. I think it was also people that I saw on Twitter saying that, both War Game matches will be in the Thunderdome because they couldn't fit 2 rings in the giant cage inside the Capitol Wrestling Center.
Right.
And I was proven wrong today. I think everyone today were in shock that they were able to fit 2 rings in the structure inside the CWC.
Yeah.
So
I got a question.
Shoot away, brother.
So the CWC, is that the what they call in the performance area in the PC?
So yes. So there's a reason behind that, Mike. I don't know if you knew this or not.
No, I've been out of the loop for a while.
So back in the back in the day, you're talking before Vince Jr. took over. Vince Sr. back in the early days ran shows in Washington, I think it was.
Oh, no, I know where they got the name from. I was just wondering.
Yeah, it's the Performance Center.
Okay. Yeah.
So if they changed the whole setup and all that stuff, and there you go with that, bro.
Okay. That's all. So now
you know. You're probably like, what the hell? Like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. Because when somebody told me that they were calling it the Capital Wrestling Center,
you're like, oh, maybe it's just another name. Maybe it's something serious, if you will.
Yeah, I thought they moved, so I was like, oh, okay.
Fair enough. Yeah. But for me, Mike, overall, again, I commend their engineer, their whole construction team and all that are responsible for the structure and all that stuff. I commend them.
Yeah.
To make that happen, to put the 2 rings in that space that they're given, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. My hat's off to them. I thought this takeover overall was a pretty good takeover. Now, this doesn't fall in the category, best takeover ever.
No.
I don't think we're going to get that for a long time. Maybe, hopefully, we get those again in 2021 with the news going around about the vaccine coming in a couple of weeks. But every day you hear that, right? We hear that news all the time. Pfizer's already dropped some doses already in Chicago and some laboratory and shit, waiting for the FDA to approve, right?
Right.
But yet in Canada, they already approved it, apparently. Which is crazy, but that's beside the point. That's around the point. Hopefully, in 2021, the world's back to normal, and crowds can go back into buildings and all that shit, and they can just be at a roar and all that stuff.
All right.
What do you think, Mike, overall of TakeOver WarGames 2020?
Yeah, it was a decent show. I guess the title matches, the WarGame matches, were the best thing, and the in between was okay.
Fair enough. And again, I want to ask everyone as well that are tuning in, that are watching on the playback, let us know as well. What was your take of NXT TakeOver WarGames 2020? What was the match you were looking forward to? Did the match you looked forward to, did it live up to the expectation? And all that fun hippity hoopla. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Big Mike, let them know, where can they follow you on your new and improved fire-breathing Twitter machine?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313.
Detroit Gamer 313. Put your motherfucking hands up. Okay, here we go. You see what I did? You see what I did there? You see what I did there?
Yeah.
So we kicked the whole show off with the women's WarGames match. The women's WarGames match. I kind of knew, they're gonna kick off the show. Ladies first. Remember that, bro. Ladies first. Ladies first, man. Team Candice LeRae consisted of Candice LeRae, Toni Storm, who apparently was immune to pain. So she said, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus the team of Shotzi Blackheart that consisted of Captain Shotzi Blackheart, who came out in her new and improved tank. Also in the team, you had Rhea Ripley, you had Io Shirai, the NXT Women's Champion, and Ember Moon. Mike, I want to ask you, bro, and this is what I said on Twitter during the show, at HeelSteven once again. Raquel Gonzalez, she has a look to her. Yeah. She reminds me a lot. She has a throwback, something about her. She has this aura of a throwback 94-95 Crush. Now, I'm pretty sure you don't remember Crush. You probably never seen Crush wrestle before. But if you remember from our throwback episode, the recent one we did, from WCW New Blood Rising 2000, Crush became Bryan Adams in that tag team Chronic.
Yes.
So that's basically the vibe that I got from Raquel Gonzalez here.
I know who Crush is.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I know.
Just making sure.
Because from looking back at old Raws and when he did that heel turn and in the Attitude Era and had that tattoo on his face. What a drawn on? Was it a drawn on tattoo that he had
I
on his
think,
face?
yeah, it was. It was a drawn-on tattoo on
When
his
he
face.
eventually broke away from the Nation of Domination and did DOA.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I know of him, and I see it. I see it. In the beginning, she kind of gave me China vibes. In the beginning,
Yeah. That too.
but
That
but
very
but
well too.
I see the 94, 95 crush too. I can see that.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, there was that. I mean, I thought the tank entrance was hilarious to me. For me, at least, the tank entrance, the little tank from Shotzi, to me, that was probably entrance of the year for takeovers. Can we agree on that?
I have to see it again because I think I put my phone down because I was out and about. So I put my phone
I
down,
hear.
so I didn't really see the tank. I can look at it right now and see what it was about.
Keep this in mind, dude. What was hilarious about this whole thing? The feud between Candice and Shotzi happened because Candice ran over the original tank. It was like a small toy tank almost.
Yeah.
So that's where this feud started, sorta. So it seems, and it's like, oh, bro, really? But her entrance today, I ain't gonna lie to you, it won me over. Like, okay, it's very funny, but again, it's just one of those things where it's like, again, to me, that was just an entrance of the year type of shit.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm looking at it right now. The tank looks better than the old one.
It's bigger.
It's bigger. She actually looks like she fits in it.
Facts. She fits in it. She looked like it looked like she had trouble steering it at first. At first, it looked like she was gonna hit the people on her team when she put this shit in reverse.
Yeah.
All members got on the tank at one time.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah.
And there's like a little thing in like a bullet, if you will, and it hit the cage and it hit Dakota Kai, who was already in the cage, waiting for somebody to come out, and that ended up being Shotzi Blackheart to start things off for the team. And again, overall, I thought this was a very, very good match. I felt like every girl here looked good, especially Raquel Gonzalez. Can we talk about the spot, where fucking Io comes out? And keep this in mind, bro. Early in the match, you had them try to attack Io before she got in the ring, right?
Yeah.
And so eventually, she gets on top with a trash can. She puts the trash can on top of her, and she jumps from the top of the cage with the trash can on.
Yeah, she's a crazy person.
That's like 2020, my plans almost type of shit. You know, like my plans, then 2020 almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I started laughing. I really, really did. I kind of knew going into the team Shotzi was gonna lose. I kind of had the feeling. I was just shocked the way it happened.
Yeah.
With Raquel Gonzalez power bombing Io on the middle, right? The little like the border, if you will, of the two rings.
Yeah, that's still border. Yeah.
And through a ladder.
Yeah.
For the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And there you go with that. Was also the shock about this. Io got pinned.
Right.
Now, if I could be wrong on this. But this is the first time I've seen her get pinned.
As champion, yeah.
As champion.
Yeah.
I don't recall her ever getting pinned before her run as champion in 2020. She hasn't. Not even Charlotte Flair did that. Keep that in mind. So that's like a shock to me. I think a shock to everyone else.
Well, they did say that they were high on Raquel Gonzalez, so...
Yeah, they really, really were high on her. All right, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I get the joke.
They were high on her, all right.
Yeah, blazing that good stuff.
And here's the thing about it, too. I think it's cool because what this does is it sets up a new contender for the championship. And that's what NXT needs right now. The last thing I want to see right now, and again, you're talking to someone who hasn't really been following NXT that much. I really haven't.
Same.
You're talking to someone who did not even watch the Go Home show to TakeOver.
Same.
War Games. I haven't, and it's not because. And I said this earlier. I said this earlier on Around the Point. It just, I haven't been feeling NXT. I really haven't. You can make the argument that, hey, you know, the fact that AEW took the life out of them, the fact that they're now a 2-hour show instead of a 1-hour show, all that stuff. Again, you can throw all those out there if you want, but I mean, it's still up there right now.
And I would like to combat that a little bit.
Go away. Go for it.
Yeah, I feel all of that, and then some. I feel like AEW's just went in just by default because there really isn't really anything special about NXT like that anymore. At first, I felt, I did feel, kind of what? How do you say it? Offended. I did feel offended when people was like, oh, NXT is really not special anymore. This is not the NXT that I know, and I was like, it's the same, but but I kind of see that now. But it doesn't. It's like I'm not replacing it with AEW. That's just ridiculous.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But to me, though, I'll say this too, and again, I'll say this as well.
Yeah.
I feel like even though I haven't watched NXT in a long time, I will still say NXT's production is more organized than AEW's.
Yeah. It's
100%.
It's more, matches are structured better. Segments are structured better. It's like I say before, and AEW is just a indie show with a big budget.
With a major budget.
Yeah, with a major budget.
A major budget.
It's like PWG if they got like $1 billion.
Well, I'm pretty sure they made that at one time, but still, we're not here to bash anybody or make fun.
And this is no bash. This is just, what I see.
I get what you're saying, 100%.
It's not a bad thing that they're an indie show with a huge budget. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I see.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying on that. But anyway, let's get back into this whole review thing, all right? I think it's cool that, hey, there's a new contender on the rise. Likely this will not be on a takeover. Likely this will probably be on television sometime in the upcoming weeks. They did advertise on January 6th. They're doing NXT No Evil. Whatever that means, I have no clue. But that's the first
Year Evil.
New Year Evil. There you go. I thought it was like No Evil. I'm like, wait a minute. Did they sign Evil from New Japan?
No, that would have been epic. That would mean EO was staying forever.
Everything is evil.
Is he still in IWGP?
Nah, Naito got the belts back.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Naito won the belts back. That's damn, Mike.
Yeah, that's how far back I ain't watched, man. When I saw him win those 2 titles, I was like, what are they doing?
You're like, oh, hell. They're like, oh, hell
I was like, Evil's getting the belts before Sonata?
Nah,
what's going on?
Well, that ship sunk. That ship sailed to a long time ago, Mike.
Oh man, okay, good. That's some good news.
I guess so. Anyway. Again, I'm happy that there's a new contender. It's good to see. Do I see them pulling the trigger on Raquel Gonzalez? That's another question. Do you think so?
I mean, it depends. I'm gonna watch this Wednesday, just to see
both shows.
I'm gonna try both shows, but
I tried that for a long time, and it doesn't work out for me, bro.
Yeah, I tried that in the beginning when AEW first started, and it's pretty tough. But I'm gonna try and keep my main focus on NXT and see what they do with Raquel because I want to see what they do with her if they are, really pushing her like that.
Now, what you need to do is check out on Tuesday on Access TV. That's what you got to do. That's what.
Oh yeah. That's right too. Yeah.
In my case, Twitch.tv. I have to deal with Josh Matthews and his shitty commentary. I have to deal with his wife, Madison Rain, as well, another shitty commentator.
Do you think
Kenny Omega will show?
No, they said that he was going to show, but do you think that it's going to be in the beginning of the show or the ending of the show?
I don't, bro. They already taped their show for the entire year. as far as the wrestling matches are concerned.
Yeah, but the segments and stuff, they just gonna slice and dice.
Probably so. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna probably film some. This is what I think they did, and I know we're going off topic, but fuck it, it is what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I think what's gonna happen. I said this earlier on around the point. I'm gonna just say it again anyway.
Yeah.
I think what's gonna happen is they already filmed the segment for Impact.
Yeah.
Right. They probably just film themselves in the car, driving, and they explain what happened.
Oh, basically like a to be continued, them getting in the car, driving away from the event.
It's like,
he's cutting a promo.
In the car, explaining what happened. That's probably what's going on, I guarantee you.
You know what? That's just a good way for people to tune into Impact, because who's really tuning into Impact?
Nobody right now. I mean, again, listen, I said this already. They have a good roster.
Yeah, they got an underrated roster.
It's just that there's just no buzz. They had to do this. They had to do an angle where someone died, and no one cared. Anyway. Let's move on here, okay?
Yeah.
The next match on the show.
Okay.
The next match on the show was Tommaso Ciampa versus Timothy Thatcher. I thought for a singles match was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ciampa is an amazing performer. Don't get me wrong. I get where people may find Thatcher boring. I get it. I just felt like this match was a good match that could have been on television.
Right.
Didn't really have that pay-per-view, like, oh my God, I gotta see this type of feel. It did not.
No.
I get the feeling coming out of the match that they might form a tag team. You saw the look they had between each other on the apron?
Yeah, that was one of my negatives too.
How so, Mike?
It's just the way it ended. You know, I understand. I'm talking about like the ending scene, like after the bell. Because before the bell, the ending sequence was pretty good because of the way that, you know, Thatcher was working the neck the whole match. And basically, Tommaso Ciampa was basically like, okay, you're working on my neck, but you're going to feel just like how my neck feels at the end of this match. And he hits him with that move. And just the no-sell from Thatcher. I didn't like that.
I get what you mean, bro.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. Like, as soon as the match ended, he rolled away, and it was like, all right, is he rolling out the ring, or is he just not selling this? And he's just not selling it. And I was like, why is he not selling this? And I understand that they're trying to, like, think that they're two tough SOBs, but still, come on. Like, the impact of that move at the end, that thing sounded brutal.
It did. It did sound brutal. It really, really did. And I get what you mean, bro. I really, really do, man. I need to really, again, it's cool if you don't want to sell one or two moves, that's fine. But a shitload of moves, come on.
Yeah, but it's just something like a finish should be sold.
Should be respected.
Should be respected. You know, I understand that if they're trying to tell like a story within a story, but the finish pretty much sold the story of the match.
Facts. Absolutely. But Ciampa did get the win.
Right.
Likely to do a rematch somewhere down the road on an episode of NXT. So there's that.
A draw.
Probably be a draw. I don't know. But to me, again, it was a good match that could have been only on TV. I would have just saved it for TV, honestly, but that's just me, of course. I do think that at the same time, Ciampa deserves better.
Yeah. I like his entrance now, though.
Me too. We don't like it?
No, I like it. I like it. He looks like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Well, again, it's TakeOver. So, I mean, TakeOver, he's going to go a little extra with the entrance and shit like that. I will say this, you know, a part of me wants to see Ciampa on the main roster. I know he doesn't have a desire to go up there.
Yeah.
But that's just one person's opinion, if you will.
Yeah.
From there, we have, let's see here. We had there you go. We had Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes in a strap match. Your thoughts of the match, Mike?
I I like the match. I'm a big fan of Dexter Lumis. I know some people aren't. Brian Alvarez. But I thought the match was okay. I don't like Cameron Grimes, goofy Cameron Grimes.
You don't like Cameron Grimes?
No, because when he was serious, then I could.
In TNA?
Not even in TNA. His first couple months on NXT, he was serious, and then something clicked. He must have did something stupid backstage that was like, "Oh man, just do that on screen," and he has to be a goofy guy now. So it's like I can't enjoy because he's a goofy person now. So it's like,
and I get what you mean. I just think it's cool that now he has a character.
Because I'll
be real about it, dude. Like, when he was in TNA, he was Trevor, there you go, Trevor. Almost said Taylor Lee. I don't know why. He was Trevor Lee. Thank you for the assist, Mike. All right, thank you.
And I don't even watch Impact, and I see that.
Trevor Lee. Okay, when he was Trevor Lee in Impact, right? He was just boring as shit. Don't get me wrong, good talent, but there's nothing about him that stood out.
Yeah.
And he always had on the same ring attire.
Yeah.
That was my big knock on the guy. He dressed like a young boy in New Japan. The black trunk, the little black trunks, the black boots with the black kick pads, right?
Yeah.
Every single episode of Impact. Hell, even on pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like, Bound for Glory was like their biggest pay-per-view of the year, like the WrestleMania. If you're a wrestler, it's the biggest show of the year. You would go out, you would try to go a little, go a little extra on the gear, you know what I'm saying? Try to, have your gear pop out a little bit. He wore the same ring attire every single time. Yet here, he has the fucking vest, the little funny hat. He has an accent now. He's Cameron Grimes. All that shit. I think it's funny. I think it's cool.
See, that's the first word that came out your mouth is funny.
Funny in a cool way, babe, bro. Funny in a cool way, though, bro. Cameron Grimes. It's Cameron Grimes. You know what? I hope when you go back to work tomorrow?
Yes.
I hope tomorrow when you go to work, you get a customer that's goofy like Cameron Grimes. That says his name like that, yo. My name is Bill Montgomery. How are you, Mike? I'm Bill Montgomery.
I get those anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
What, they say their names like that? Like, I'm Phil Russell.
Yeah, because when I answer the phone and I say my name and say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such." But yeah, I got a question. I don't care.
I get what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during this match, bro.
I kind of drifted away from this match.
No,
too.
dude, I just literally sat here and I just.
Oh, for real? Like
I woke up and
Z's.
I woke up and the match was already over. Like I saw, Dexter Lumis lock in this fucking standing triangle choke and it was over with.
Yeah, I didn't really. I thought the match was all right. I really didn't care for it. I mean, it really wasn't like your traditional strap match. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just glad this feud can be over. And
I hope so.
Dexter can go on to some other stuff
for the North American title. I hope.
Yeah, I hope too.
Oh no, or maybe Cameron Grimes go for the cruiserweight title. I don't know.
Something.
I don't know. Something.
Go away.
Speaking of champions, we saw a promo, a little vignette, if you will, of the current NXT champion Finn Balor, the Prince. Talk about everyone can have their fun tonight with the war games and all that stuff, but once the show's over, all eyes are back on the Prince.
Okay, I was wondering who is the champion still. He's still a champion?
Yeah, Finn Balor's still the champion, even though he had a broken jaw and he also fucked up his eardrum, blew out. So yeah, all that, and he's still a champ. So he's coming back hopefully this coming Wednesday. So again, they're stacking up the show. They're stacking it up real heavy because they know that hey, there's a possibility that AEW might beat them again in the ring when they're gonna have Sting speak next week.
Oh yeah, for sure. The guy who sold the most T-shirts in 24 hours.
The guy who couldn't even get them 1 million viewers. Holy shit! Couldn't even get them 1 million viewers. What the fuck, bro?
I mean, I wasn't really expecting them to get 900,000. I was expecting to get them, same old, 800,000 to about 890. But they got the 900,000, so that was big enough for me. So I was happy to see him, though. I marked out, and I don't even know why I was marking out.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm
gonna buy a shirt though.
What, Sting?
Yeah.
Okay. Buy the hoodie?
No, I'm gonna buy a shirt and a hat.
You buying the snapback? Okay. You better wear it around the point, bro. You better wear that shit.
I'm gonna wear it to work.
Okay. I see
wear it
you.
Everywhere. All
right, Stephen A. Smith. Okay. Anyway. We got from there the North American Championship match. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano repping the Cleveland Browns.
He's from Ohio.
Versus Damian Priest versus Nate Robinson. I'm sorry. Leon Ruff, whatever the fuck you want to call him. That's what you call him here on the show. That's what I call him. That's what we call him on the show here. Leon Ruff, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
I call him the Jobber.
AKA, see, I don't know if you noticed today, he was sporting the Nate Robinson Knicks colors, if you will. even though he's from Detroit.
Oh yeah? Oh man. Why you tell me that?
He's from Detroit. That's what they built him at.
He's from Detroit?
Look it up. Yeah. Look it up.
Oh man, I gotta take everything back now. Oh,
Leon Ruff.
Oh no, I didn't even know.
Oh, never mind. Well, no, not really.
Oh, that's the first thing that pops up. Leon Ruff, Detroit.
Nah, actually, he was born in Pensacola, Florida.
But
he's built from Pensacola, Florida. But I could have sworn I heard Detroit today.
Oh, let me look at his wiki.
I'm looking at it too.
Personal
Pensacola, Florida.
All right.
I heard Detroit though. I heard Detroit today on comment on when they announced him. But there you go. What up, Dre? How are you?
Oh man, oh no.
But yeah, bro, he had on the Nate Robinson colors, man. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Well, that was a whistleblower then. I mean that he was gonna lose.
You know what else told me that he was gonna lose too? How long? He won the belt a month ago, almost, right?
I think so. That's when I stopped watching.
He won the belt, and they never gave him his plates for the title.
Oh man!
You know that it was just plain NXT plates on the belt, not his. You know, when you win the belt, they make a video of, oh my god, you getting your plates and shit like that, right?
Yeah, but he did take the photo with Triple H though, so that was kind of official.
Yeah, but he didn't get his plates though, bro. He got the generic NXT plates.
I guess so.
So keep that. That's also food for thought, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. You got some. Yeah. I guess so.
Make some points here, bro. But yeah, I'm like, what made it worse, bro? He was wearing the Knicks colors, Nate Robinson look. Oh hell no, bro. That's when you already knew, like, it's over, bro. It's over. And can we just talk about the spot, bro? Damian Priest gave him a jackknife powerbomb onto the plexiglass in the crowd, bro. This one girl busted her ass. I don't know if you caught that or not. Did you catch that, bro?
I did. And then the ref went to Ruff's aid, and I was like, screw him, check on the girl. She felt worse.
He threw him into the plexiglass. This girl just falls, and I'm just wow.
And knocks over the other plexiglass.
It was crazy.
I was laughing. I was like, oh my god. And then I saw how the ref was tending to Leon. I was like, check on her.
Oh shit. Looks like we'll be joined by somebody, huh? We'll be joined by somebody. I think Chase wants to get on. I know Chase might not like the show, and that's fine. Again, everyone has a. I already know where this is going.
Oh no, I want to hear this.
I want to hear this too.
This might be something special.
Might be something special today. Here we go. We're gonna add the chaser on. I hope he's drunk. Hopefully, Chase is on too. And is he on?
And he's here.
What it do today?
What up, Chase? How you been?
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, buddy?
It's going good. It's going good. I didn't know. I thought War Games was yesterday.
Nah, it's today.
Yeah, to my surprise, it was today. Because I was, it was really busy. It was last night was the UFC and Errol Spence beating up some bum. Ryan Garcia's a bum. Let's not or Mikey. Well, I don't care what Garcia did.
Danny Garcia.
Whatever, dude. All three of them are bums compared to Errol Spence Jr., pound for pound, best boxer in the world. Bud Crawford, stop being a little bitch and fucking fight him, okay? But anyways,
Facts. 2021. I hope.
Dude, Bud Crawford's a pussy. He won't do it. But anyways, I didn't realize War Games was tonight. So to my surprise, I said, you know what? I haven't watched one episode of NXT since,
you too, huh? That like none of us have watched NXT in God knows how long.
I think the last thing I watched of NXT was actually the Pat McAfee and Adam Cole match.
Oh wow!
A
long time ago.
and Balor, my boy, taking on Kyle O'Reilly in a tribute to Ring of Honor Wrestling. So that was the last time I've seen NXT. So I was like, oh well. I turned on the network. I actually turned on the network because I wanted to watch the WWE 24 for Keith Lee. So I was like, oh yeah, let me watch that. I love Keith Lee. I'll watch it. And then all of a sudden I see NXT TAKEOVER War Games pre-show live. And I said, what is this? It's like, oh, yeah, I'll watch it tonight. So I decided to turn it on. And boy, I can't believe why I watched the rest of this show.
Damn.
I mean, the Wargames matches were there. At least they provided some entertainment.
That's what I said.
That's what I said too. I mean, again, will this go down as the best takeover? Absolutely not. Out there, and I told this to Mike earlier in the review. I don't think we're gonna see one of those. People say best takeovers for a long time.
No,
I don't think we're not getting that for a long time. I know people are living into that hope, if you will. But there's that too. We're talking about the North American title match between Johnny Gargano, Damian Priest, and Nate Robinson, aka Leon Ruff, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
Okay, so this Leon Ruff kid, I literally thought this was a rib on Leon Rush when I first heard of this. I was like, wait, are they that mad at Leon Rush or Leo Rush, whatever his name is, Leo Rush? Were they mad at Leo Rush that they made this like spoof character about him and stuff?
Nah.
Apparently, was it Halloween Havoc or one of these takeover? You know how Impact does their pay-per-views, but
Pay-per-views.
Yeah, they're free previews. Yeah, I thought Johnny Gargano spun some wheel and he won the title. Like for me, I watched this triple threat match. It just clear to me that they gave up on Damian Priest. Like there's something about him. Like they wanted to push him, they want him to go all the way, but he either did something backstage or he just doesn't connect with Triple H. He did something. Like I won't be surprised if Meltzer has a report like 3 weeks from now saying, yeah, Damian Priest actually farted in Triple H's presence or something like that. And that's why it's not getting pushed anymore because like literally his push got derailed for Leon Ruff or whatever his name is. But yeah, this match was whatever. Gargano wins the belt again. Was that our boy Austin? Was that Austin Theory that was in the mask? Okay.
At the end, yeah. There's
I'm not NXT literate. Like I have no time for it. I would rather watch AEW over NXT on Wednesday nights. I'm sorry, NXT.
You too, Chase.
No,
you too.
I don't even like AEW that much, but NXT, I know what's going to happen. Like it's literally like a lot of these. So here's the thing. I guess I'll explain this later why I would choose AEW over NXT. But it's like most of these guys I don't really care about. Like unless it's Finn Balor, because Finn Balor in NXT is greater than what he is. In the main roster, he doesn't need paint to be interesting. Pat McAfee.
Yep.
Sarai. there's nothing really else that I care about on NXT over AEW. I mean, AEW has my boy Hangman.
Karrion Kross, once he comes back. Killer Kross, once he comes back.
Oh yeah. I like Kross, but like he's injured, dude. He always does this. He always gets injured out of nowhere. So I'm not surprised, motherfucker. But I'm trying to remember who else I care about in AEW. Oh, now Sting. Sting's in AEW, so I obviously care about Sting more than half the NXT roster for sure.
What about Trevor? Do you care about Trevor?
I do not care about Darby Allin. He knows
who Trevor is.
Yeah, I do not care about him. Same goes with the tag team champs and Cody. Oh, Kenny Omega. I've turned the leaf on Kenny Omega. Stephen, I now understand. Like now that he's getting chunky and he's looking ugly as a heel world champion, I love it. Jericho, obviously.
MJF.
Oh yeah, MJF is a stud. Orange Cassidy when he's doing funny stuff, not when he's being serious. Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. I still call him Dean Ambrose. Who cares? So like, it doesn't matter.
It's the same person.
Sean Spears. About that Sean Spears.
Spears, literally, like if you told me Sean Spears got obliterated from the earth, I would just be like, okay, good. Like,
has he been on AEW TV?
He was in that battle royal. He got thrown out by Scorpio Sky.
Oh, that don't count.
Yeah, so AEW just has more interesting pieces, and now that they're with Impact Wrestling, they'll be interesting for at least 3 weeks. But like NXT, like I'm sorry, like no offense to this Leon Ruff cat, like why is this guy a world? Why is he a champion? Like I get it, like you want to do something shocking and appealing. Like I'm all for like this is like if 1-2-3 Kid like won the WWF title from Bret Hart or Razor Ramon. Like it was fine that he beat Razor Ramon, but he didn't need to be champion. Like this was just like
you know what this is like. You know what this is like. It's like in Ring of Honor. It's like if Cheeseburger would have beaten Jay Lethal.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Cheeseburger one. Or like, what is the TV? Well, they already had something like that. What's his name? Matt Taven. Wasn't he world champion for like ever in Ring of Honor?
Now he's back with Matt. Now he's back with Mike Bennett.
Wait, Mike Bennett's in Ring of Honor?
Oh, yeah, wow. He's back. Yeah, Mike Kanellis. Yeah, he went back to Ring of Honor.
I would have said going back to Impact, but okay, that was probably his best run in my opinion. But what do I know?
Yeah, I get you. So where were we here? Yeah, Leon Ruff is lost the.
We were on. No, where were we?
We were on the triple threat match: Leon Ruff, Damian Priest, and Johnny Gargano.
Okay, yeah, we were on that. Okay.
Yeah, you knew going in that the fairy tale was gonna be over with already. You already knew that Nate Robinson, or especially he came out in Knicks colors of all things. Talk about Leon Ruff, whatever the fuck you want to call him. You knew he wasn't winning the belt. They gave you the idea. Oh shit, he gonna pull the upset here multiple times. I do think again, Leon Ruff, whatever the fuck you want to call him, is a good talent. If you've seen the stuff in Evolve, he's pretty good for what he does. I just don't see him. Again, he was a body to fill in for the moment. Hey, you want to shock people, maybe get people talking on the internet in a positive or negative reaction. Let's put him in there. But after this, you know what? Hopefully, he gets a spot on the program. I just don't want to see him relegated now to 205, which likely will happen.
It's hard for me to care when all I seen this dude do for past like 3 months is lose.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know. That too.
Steven, can I give my thoughts on the matches that I missed talking about real quick?
Sure, go ahead, Chase. The floor is yours, bro.
The War Games women's match was fun. I was scared to death when Io Shirai put the trash can over her head. I thought she was going to do a shooting star press and break her fucking neck. I don't like that they're pushing this big girl. I forgot her name. What's her name?
Raquel Gonzalez.
A.K.A. Crush. A.K.A. the female Crush.
Yeah, she needs to stop getting pushed. She stinks. Like, here's the thing. Team Shotzi losing was kind of stupid in my opinion. Because from someone who doesn't watch NXT, maybe some NXT person will be like, wow, Chase, the reason why Team Shotzi needs to look, I'm tired of Candice LeRae getting pushed. Screw Tony time. Like, this whole War Games was for Shotzi to get her revenge for the tank. There should have been Shotzi wins, Candice LeRae runs away, and then she gets run over by the tank. Something funny, something good humor. No, instead this match was used to push Raquel
Gonzalez.
Yeah, I don't care about her name. Raquel to be the next contender to Io Shirai. I do not want to watch that, and nor am I going to watch it. And if they push Crush to
Crush, push Crush.
No, I can't. Like, I don't understand this. Like this is what Triple H does. Triple H has boners for these wrestlers that stink sometimes, and you're like, Triple H, just stop. Like, you have other women on the roster that you can push and do with. You know, maybe Dakota Kai gets another shot at the title. No, let's push Dakota Kai's muscle. We're gonna push female Diesel. We're gonna get Diesel that main event run she needs. Like, we don't need Raquel Gonzalez, whatever her name is, to become the world champion of NXT. Like, when I say world champion, women's world champion, you know, WWE, they're all gender neutral. They talked about how the women's championship is just like a world title. So they said this in like an article earlier this year. You can Google it. Google's your friend. But yeah, you know, we don't need this, but whatever. And so I felt the War Games match, it was fun, but it was pushing the wrong thing. Like, it should have been a satisfying ending with Shotzi. And that's another thing that Shotzi messed up on. She should have came
Shotzi.
out. Whatever. I don't give a fuck, dude. I really don't.
I know.
That's another thing that she messed up on, was she shouldn't have came out in her tank. This should have been like, she comes out all sad and upset, no tank. And then at the end of the match, when her team wins, you know, Candice LeRae is running away because Candice LeRae managed to avoid the beatdown, you know, when they all do their finishers on someone. And then afterwards, she's running away. The faces beat her up a little bit. And then all of a sudden, they reveal to Shotzi a new tank. And then Shotzi's all excited. And then she runs up. No, but no, it's like, let's blow a load. Let's have Shotzi introduce this new tank with no story whatsoever, whatever. The next match was Timothy Thatcher versus Tommaso Ciampa. This Thatcher guy, he's in the wrong era. If he was in Ring of Honor in 2002, this guy would be loved. I could see him and Nigel McGuinness killing each other and stuff like that. But
Jawbreaker.
This guy Thatcher, like, he's fun. Don't get me wrong. I heard he's the most lowest viewed person in WWE. Like, when he comes on, everyone says nope, and they don't watch NXT.
Nope.
Someone posted that his ratings, and so Tommaso Ciampa, he, let's call it a buck, man. This guy's going to be one of the most underrated performers of all time. He's so fucking good, Tommaso Ciampa. Thatcher's fine, you know. Thatcher showed his toughness in this match. This is a match where it's like the crowd is definitely needed, not this fake crowd, but an actual crowd to appreciate it. But Ciampa is just so damn good, dude. Like he's world class, man. Like, he's such a world class, like, he's a world champion any promotion he goes to. Like, that's just the bottom line with Ciampa and his level of work. He's so damn good. But the match was just okay. But yeah, this Thatcher guy, no one wants to watch him. And poor Ciampa, this sucks for Ciampa because he probably did some of his best work in this match. And people probably saw Thatcher come out and were like, nope. And they went to watch the Sunday Night Football game or something. I don't know. And then what was the next? Oh, the strap match, TNA special. We had Trevor Lee versus Samuel Shaw. I thought Dexter Loomis was going to feud with Pervert Team Dream. I thought,
no!
Get him. I thought he was going to face the canceled one, but I guess that wasn't the case. And what happened to the push they were doing for what's his name? The Time Splitter. What's his name?
Kushida.
Kushida.
Yeah.
Good question. That's what I want.
The last takeover, he killed Pervertine. I was hoping that, you know, I would see that, but yeah, honestly, the match wasn't good. But I really love what Samuel Shaw / Dexter Loomis is doing here. He's so fucking funny, dude. Like, I was laughing the whole match, just his facials and his weird. This is great. Like, you gotta put, like, I can't wait till a goofy feud with him and Killer Cross, like, or Carrie and whatever, same thing. But yeah, but other than that, man, the matches weren't that good. It's like forgettable at best. But yeah, NXT people, Steven, if people in there in the chat, please let me know what happened to Kushida. What happened to Time Splitter? I thought he was in line for a heel turn. I don't know. That's what people were saying, but
I don't know. Last time I saw, he was feuding with Velveteen Dream, or whatever you want to call him, And that was it. That was on a they went episode. It was Takeover, right? It was a Takeover.
Yeah, it was a Takeover. Like literally the whole match, Kushida just beat the crap out of him, and I was like, wow, they're making him into a main eventer. And then
there you go. They're right back to reality, I guess.
Oh, they said that.
What they saying?
Oh no, this is another guy. I think he's like he got de-pushed.
No, so they did. So wait, they did. See, this is another reason why I don't watch NXT. See, the thing is, I'm going to get into this, Steven, before we get to the main event.
Go ahead.
Both NXT and AEW, their problem, they have these feuds that end, and then these wrestlers just disappear. But NXT does it way worse than AEW. NXT will do it when a wrestler wins, too. It's like a wrestler's on a push, and you're like, yeah, dude, I'm getting behind this. And then they just disappear. You don't know where they're at anymore. Like AEW, like, for example, where's Luke Harper been? Like, he lost to Cody, and now Luke Harper, I don't know, he's somewhere. Like
Mr. Brody. Apparently, he's recovering from, he had I think an ankle injury.
Oh, well, they didn't make that clear enough, Steven, so shut up. Anyways, and then where's the Revival? Like FTR or whatever their name is. Where are those fools at? Where's Doug?
They're coming back next week. They're coming back this Wednesday.
Well, I know what I'm skipping next Wednesday. Say yeah.
Say yeah.
No, what's their new theme song? It's like it's literally just a rip off. Say yeah. It's like that. It's like, oh my god. Like choose a rip off. It's so bad, dude.
Dax Wheeler and Cash Wheeler.
I can't say their names. I just call them
Dax and Cash. And
Danny is Doug and Danny Basham, dude.
There you go, the Basham brother, Doug and Danny Basham.
And then the Good Brothers, whatever their names are, they're the souped up version of Doug and Danny Basham. So Carl Anderson is souped up Danny, and Luke.
Bro, I can't. Bro.
Oh shit! Oh, bro, as fuck right now. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Yo!
I can't with you, bro.
I can't even. Yo,
like, I'm sorry, man. The Good Brothers just felt like bigger versions of the Basham brothers. If you said, "Hey, Basham, steroids, take them," that's what the Good Brothers are, dude.
Oh my goodness! And they were on Quizlemania too with Wrestle Talk.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, they what? Did they lose? They better have won.
No, they won.
They won.
Well, okay, yeah, they better have. Like they should know more than most of the wrestling fans, to be honest.
Yeah, they took the titles off of Luke Owen and Ollie Davis.
There you go.
I don't even follow the Mania theme, so.
Yeah, I watched. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They even got that on Dork from Cincinnati.
Yeah,
if you on the show.
Got him on.
Didn't they, what's it called? Didn't they recently beat the Impact? They won the Impact Tag titles from the North.
Yeah, they did. I think it was it Turning Point? Yeah, it was Turning Point, the pay-per-view.
Wait, they had a pay-per-view?
So, okay, they have pay-per-views, and then they have these specials on Impact Plus.
Oh, okay.
So you know how back in the day they used to have the free previews on Impact, right? So instead, what they do now, they have them on Saturdays, but on Impact Plus.
Steven, we're not going to talk about Impact until our world champion Kenny Omega gets on the show. Like, this is a reboot that Impact needs.
Hopefully they don't. They hopefully they make the best out of it, if you will.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you're Ed Northam, you should be kissing the feet of Tony Khan right now.
Dude, no, if anything, they should be like laughing that they conned Tony Khan to steal their talent, dude. Like
that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we here? The main event of the evening. Mm-hmm. the men's War Games match. Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Chase's favorite, Roderick Strong.
Oh, God. Fuck Roderick Strong.
I remember last year he beat AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura at Survivor.
That did not happen. We're not talking about that shit.
Hey, I remember Chase was mad as hell too when that happened. Like, fuck. Anyway. It was them versus
I rage quit the live reactions. Remember, Steve? I was just like, fuck this, dude. I can't watch this.
Yep. That versus Team Pat McAfee, the brand, consisting of Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Oni Lorcan, and Danny Burch, the brand.
Shout out to the Quarantine for making guys like Pete Dunne and Roman Reigns actually work out. Like, especially Pete Dunne. Holy shit, dude. If this guy's not a world champion by next year, I don't care what brand or what company, WWE's fucking stupid. Pete Dunne looks like a legit stud right now, dude.
It's like he went to the hyperbolic time chamber.
Dude, seriously, so fucking. I didn't like. Someone told me Pete Dunne got ripped, and then they showed me a picture, and I was like, he looks the same. And then like tonight, when when he normally does the finger thing, you just see when he used to do it. And I know I'm fat, so it's okay. And I'm not trained to be a professional wrestler. I'm not trained to look good. But when Pete Dunne normally does the finger thing, it wouldn't look good because he would have these flabby arms flapping around as he's doing it. Today, I saw it when he did it to Kyle O'Reilly, and I just saw this bicep and tricep action. I said, holy shit. They don't make this guy the main eventer like within a year. I'm giving NXT a year to give me Pete Dunne versus Karrion Kross or Finn Balor or I don't care who or Raw or SmackDown. Look, if Drew McIntyre can main event, Pete Dunne can main event. Let's just be real here, people.
Speaking of Karrion Kross, real quick, there was a vignette or a little thing that aired at the CWC with the bird. Yeah, people say, "Oh, they're responding to Sting." I'm like, "Nah, you're the TikTok at the end." So there's that. Anyway, the main event, the men's War Games. I thought the best one out of the two.
Yeah.
These 8 guys went out to beat the fuck out of each other. You had Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly kick off the War Games. Just going back and forth. Again, just like Chase was saying earlier, with Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor being Ring of Honor. We can say the same thing about Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly.
That's the problem with Kyle O'Reilly. He left Ring of Honor, but the Ring of Honor haven't left him, man. He still wrestles the same shit, dude. Turn on a Kyle O'Reilly match from 2006. You're going to see the same shit in 2020.
I'll give you a reason, if you will.
It's all new to me.
It's not new to him, yeah. He wasn't around for the Ring of Honor days. He wasn't around.
Oh, well, you're lucky, dude. Red Dragon.
Red Dragon, the D and the R were capitalized.
For Davey Richards.
MD. David Richards. MD.
Oh, Steven, we're finally going to get Kenny Omega versus Eddie Edwards. Wow.
No. We're getting Kenny Omega versus Rich Swann, title for title, yo. Rich Swann, he is the Impact World Champion, after all. Chase's reaction said it all. What?
Mind blown.
What happened?
Let's talk about War Games first. Wow, Rich Swann.
You didn't know this, bro? He won a belt from he beat Psycho Iwa. He beat Psycho Iwa.
What? You telling me they gave you a cruiserweight title match?
He beat Psycho Iwa. He beat the best heel in wrestling, Chase. I'm telling you.
Wait.
Let's get to the War Games. Let's get to War Games. Let's get to War Games real quick.
Oh my God, he did.
Let's get to War Games real quick then. Okay.
Chris Bay. What the fuck? Okay.
So,
Eddie Edwards, I want Kenny Omega, please and thank you.
There you go. But I feel like, again, the men's War Game is better than the women's by a landslide. By a lot.
Yeah.
By a lot. Pat McAfee once again shining. Did a fucking did a swanton for the top of the cell. Everyone caught him safely. Kicked out of the Panama Sunrise.
Missed him. I felt like everyone missed him, like because he landed it because he heard push when he landed.
That too. He went through a table. He went through a table as well. You know what the ring sounded like? The bumps. You know it's like when you go to a show live. And if you ever heard a WWE, someone take a bump in a WWE ring at a live show, that's what it sounded like. Okay, they amped up the audio in the underneath the ring.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
I really wanted you to know that there was some high impact shit going on.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yes, Pat McAfee brought tables to each members of the Undisputed Era's names on them and shit. Chair shots, the works. They brought fucking racket paddles instead of baseball bats. Also in this match is
cricket paddles.
Yeah, you go cricket paddle. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. They're racket paddles.
Racket paddles. Racket is
tennis,
like tennis, wall tennis.
Yeah, cricket wireless, same shit. Yeah. Eventually, it was all said and done. When it was all said and done, though, it took forever. It felt like forever. I think this is like the longest men's War Games match that I can recall.
I felt like the ending should have happened so much sooner. Once all the Undisputed Era got Pat McAfee in the corner, they all should, minus Roderick Strong, he doesn't really have a finisher. They should have just done the re-DR against trip and then the Panama Sunrise, and then that's it. And then that should have been the ending. But
no.
They were like, we need the director's cut. We got the Snyder cut for this one, man. We got the huge extra 20 minutes that we didn't need.
No, we should have had Roderick Strong lock in that stronghold.
No, the only thing Roderick Strong should have done is just leave them the ring.
Yeah, but anyway. With all that being said, Kyle O'Reilly with a knee onto, I think it was Danny Burch, who had his face under a chair for the 1, 2, 3. And the Undisputed Era won. And now my question is, and I want to know, where do they go from here? What's next for the main roster?
Who cares if they go to the main roster? That's the thing. Like, they won't be used to the full effect on the main roster. That's the thing. Like unless they're AJ's lackeys, but AJ already has that big dude. So does he really need the Undisputed Era? Roman Reigns doesn't need anyone. He has this stuff with Jey Uso. But the thing is, if you're going to bring in the Undisputed Era, like, they need to be in some type of picture. What's that? Retribution? Ali's group has been such a disaster. I know this sounds terrible, but Retribution's already terrible, so it doesn't even matter what you have done. But if WWE really needed a group to get rid of Retribution, Undisputed Era would have been that good counter to that group. But at that point, would you really want to send Retribution's so bad? Why is Ali scouting Ricochet and Tucker?
He's scouting Tucker?
That's what I'm saying. Like if Retribution was booked better, even though yes, it's a terrible angle, at least with Undisputed Era coming in and you're like, oh yeah, they're trying to challenge Retribution. At least then it's like, hey, you're establishing them as, because people are not going to be Undisputed Era. That's just the bottom line. People like them too much. They're fan favorites. You could have had it where they come in, they're like the hitman for hire, they're trying to help, and maybe it's a plot twist. Maybe Undisputed Era the whole time, they're Retribution, or maybe they stop Retribution. You know what I'm saying? Like, either or, they already ruined that too much where they can be brought in for that. The Hurt Business, they're not doing shit, so you can't bring them in against the Hurt Business. New Day is no longer a thing. Oh, by the way, Big E's new theme is trash, dude. Sorry, Wale, it's not good.
I haven't heard it.
I knew it was Wale.
Wale is the new theme for the guy.
Yeah, it's not as good as you think, but I like. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as big as you think. But the thing is, I don't know what they do in NXT. That's the problem with the Undisputed Era. They're kind of at a crossroads because it's like Adam Cole going for the world title. Look, like, no offense to Cole going for the title, it just makes no sense at this moment in time. Same with them going for the tag titles where it's Roddy, O'Reilly, or Fish, But the thing is, they need to make some type of big splash, and so Do you have it where they go to Raw and you give AJ this mega faction that doesn't need to be made? Or do you do it where you do something else? Like that's the thing. Like it's just so hard to say where did they go, because normally you would say, oh yeah, Adam Cole now goes, but there's no opposition for them on NXT. The opposition for them on Raw stinks. And honestly, I feel like they belong on SmackDown, but there's not a world champion on SmackDown for them to take advantage of, because you can't take the belt away from the tribal chief. Like, are you kidding me? That'd be the dumbest thing they've ever done. Roman is their hottest act right now. And when it comes to the Raw side of things, like, are you really going to make Adam Cole your world champion over AJ Styles or Drew McIntyre? No way. Like, and then if you say, oh, what about the U.S. title? Yeah, but the Hurt Business hasn't done stuff, so that would do nothing for the Undisputed Era. Retribution, if they were built up better, like say, for example, Retribution was Team Raw and they dominated Team SmackDown, yeah, maybe that's a little bit of an interesting thing. You see one dominant faction versus another dominant faction, no matter how badly booked Retribution is. But yeah, that's the thing. There's not really a clear direction for the Undisputed Era, which kind of stinks, because this is a huge win under them, and it's just like we don't know what's next.
Facts. I
think they should be like a rental for Raw.
I think honestly,
just for something for them to do.
I think if Kevin Owens was a heel right now, I'll put him with Kevin Owens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That makes more sense. You know, Kevin Owens. But like I said, you need to get, if you're gonna come, the person they align with becomes world champion. You're not gonna have Roman lose the belt unless Jey Uso costs Roman the belt. And then, but like the thing is, why would you take the belt off Roman at this point? Like, that's the problem with Roman Reigns right now. He's at the point where it's like, who the fuck can you take the belt off of him for? And as much as a cool idea as it is, like, don't get me wrong, you put Kevin Owens with him, but still, it's like, what's the point, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So that was TakeOver War Games. That was TakeOver War Games in a nutshell. Mike, your thoughts on the match, real quick. Your thoughts.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good match. A lot of chaos everywhere. Pat McAfee, I don't know why I love this guy so much, but he's the greatest.
Yeah, everyone in general.
Yeah.
All right, Chase.
That's all I feel about it.
All right, Chase. Before we talk about Rich Swann and all that stuff, your thoughts on the match, real quick.
This was fine. Yeah, this was a fun match to watch. I definitely enjoyed watching this over two heated division rivals in Sunday Night Football. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good action. It wasn't my favorite War Games. I would say my favorite would be I don't know, like, I was live for the War Games with Viking Raider. What were they named at that time? They weren't Viking Raiders. What were they named?
War Raiders.
Yeah, War Raiders. I was there for War Raiders, Ricochet, and Pete Dunne versus the Undisputed Era. I liked that match when I rewatched it. But I also like last year. No, I didn't like last year's War Games because I didn't understand why Kevin Owens didn't just job them out once he came out. Like, why would you hype up Owens to come out just for him to, like, wrestle another 25 minutes? It was kind of stupid. So yeah, this would probably be like my third favorite of the reiteration of War Games. So yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about the big topic, Chase. Potentially, Rich Swann defeating the best heel in wrestling, Psycho EY.
So Eddie Edwards lost the belt to Eric Young, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Long time.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
So wait, did Eddie what was Eddie Edwards doing? Was he having another feud with Tommy Dreamer?
No, so he did get his rematch.
Okay.
He did. But what happened was that he lost because I think Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan got involved.
Wait,
so
what?
At Bound for Glory, you got at Bound for
Shamrock?
Yes.
Wait, didn't he go into the Hall of Fame?
He did.
Okay.
So leading into Bound for Glory weekend, Ken Shamrock went to the Hall of Fame because, Rock put him in there and all the other wrestlers put him in there, right? But also on the pay-per-view, it was Ken Shamrock versus Eddie Edwards. 1-on-1. And in the main event, you had Rich Swann.
Shamrock. Did Eddie Edwards win at least?
I don't remember. I think did he win?
Who is it?
Eddie. Bound for
Eddie Edwards versus Ken Shamrock.
Yes. Yes, it was. And let me see here the results here. You had, let's see here. You had, yes, Ken Shamrock defeated Eddie Edwards via submission. Tapped him out.
Yeah, they said he destroyed him.
12 minutes and 32 seconds.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me? Let me get this straight. The guy, like the guy. Remember Slammiversary? Let's rewind for a minute. This is the biggest pay-per-view in Impact Wrestling history. It will change the world. You changed the world with EY coming back. Heath Slater did something on this pay-per-view, right? And the souped up fashions came back. All right, cool, whatever. Eddie Edwards was a guy you built this pay-per-view around and won the title after Tessa Blanchard was being racist and said, no, I'd rather be mean to the Mexicans in Mexico and then go do a pay for you guys. You built this pay-per-view around Eddie Edwards just to have Eddie Edwards drop the belt to Eric Young, who was going on this tangent saying, if you don't put the show, you're a failure. No, Eric Young, you're not that good anymore. You haven't been good since 2013. Sit down, Sean, and be humble. And then you have it where he re-enters his stupid feud with OVE, and now you have it where he's losing to Ken Shamrock? How are you going to sit here and tell me that Slammiversary is now a good pay-per-view? That show stinks. That is a terrible show. You should just have Eric Young win the title in the first place then. Time. This is what Impact does. They waste our fucking time. And now you're trying to sit here and tell me Rich Swann's a world champion. Rich Swann?
Yes. So they did this whole thing where Rich Swann was coming back because apparently he had to retire, right? But he's coming back from knee injury, what have you. And Eric Young put him back on the shelf. They did this whole thing where he's rehabbing the injury. He's training to get his knee back in shape for the match against Eric Young at Bound for Glory.
There's a reason why Access TV it puts Impact at this shitty show. There's a reason why only 30,000 people watch Impact Wrestling.
Well, to be fair, Chase. The people of Anthem own Access TV. They had to buy out Access TV to put Impact on the network.
Here's the thing. This is why people barely watch Impact. You're building your company around Rich Swann. Rich fucking Swann. I get it. I know what people are going to say. Rich Swann's okay talent. He's a mid-card at best. There's another African-American wrestler that you could have pushed to this position. He has been doing great on your show. His name is fucking Moose.
I'm talking about to say Willie Mack.
Well, Willie Mack, yeah, he's better than Rich Swann too, yeah.
Okay. I feel what you're saying. Well, it's funny you say Moose because Moose at the same time was claiming to be the real TNA world champion. So
that's the only storyline I followed. With EC3, everyone was overrating anyways. Finally, EC3 can be who he is.
And now EC3's in Ring of Honor, feuding with Jay Briscoe.
What the Jay Briscoe?
Yep.
Dude, wrestling.
Wow, that's a huge downgrade.
They're having a match at Final Battle.
Final Battle.
Jay Briscoe versus EC3.
All right, Steven. So you're telling me TNA, I'm calling it TNA because they are doing some TNA type shit, brought back EC3 to feud with Moose. Just for Moose to beat EC3. EC3 is no longer part of the company. What is Moose doing right now? Why isn't Moose fighting Rich Swann why is this Chris Bay character?
So it seems like he is. That's the direction they're aiming towards now. I thought so again, it might. Who knows now? Potential. Who knows? Maybe we see Moose in AEW. Maybe we see some shenanigans from Tony Khan, try to sign some of the TNA guys to a contract behind the people behind Anthem's back. Who's to say, right? We see some shenanigans from either or. Can you imagine if you're an AEW talent and TNA tried to offer you a contract? Can you imagine that? How funny that would be. But
like, why is it Moose being pushed? Like, why are we pushing Rich Swann when Moose should be pushed?
Because what happened at Slammiversary? Remember, Rich Swann eliminated Eric Young. So because of that, Eric Young snapped and injured him or hurt him again, what have you. And that was the whole storyline, building up to Bound for Glory.
So you're telling me they messed up. The storyline, this storyline didn't need a world title, just like Bobby Roode and James Storm. A good TNA storyline didn't need a world title. And a world title match should have been Moose versus Eddie Edwards, former friends, finally unifying.
That basically, yeah. But again, it's LOL Impact Wrestling, or LOL TNA.
Yeah. So tell me now, what's going on with Ring of Honor? You piqued my interest when you said Jay Briscoe versus EC3. This sounds way more entertaining than Kenny Omega. I hope Kenny Omega goes the Lashley Kurt Angle route, wins every fucking TNA title. Like, we need that. That's
the X Division title and the fucking that's all they have right now. All they really have right now is the Impact World title. They have the X Division title and the tag titles, and they're bringing back the women's Knockouts tag team titles. They're doing a tournament. They have Jazz teaming up with Jordan Grace, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jazz.
Jazz retired.
Yeah, I thought that too.
They're also bringing in Renee Michelle, who's the wife of Rockstar Spud, aka Drake Maverick.
Oh yeah, that fine piece of work.
And they also have in that tournament, or in the company now, who knows, likely, Killer Kelly. She was in NXT UK.
Oh, yeah. I like Killer Kelly a lot.
And their current champion is Deonna Purrazzo, the girl that got let go from NXT.
Yeah, she's pretty good, too.
I thought, so she's the champion?
Yes, the Knockouts champion in Impact Wrestling. I feel like I'm just...
John Morrison's wife.
Taya Valkyrie? Well, she's still in Impact, but she's just not involved in the title picture right now. Wow. They did this whole. So it's okay. I love where this is going here. We're bringing Chase up to speed here. What's going on?
You bring me up to speed too.
So they did this whole like Wrestle House shtick. It's like they're spin on Big Brother.
I saw some episodes. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. So then. In the episode, they did this whole love angle, I guess, with Rosemary and Johnny Bravo.
Oh, dude, who shot him? Do we know yet?
Apparently, some guy from XXL, some fat guy. I don't know. He teams up with Ace from AC Romero. I guess they're.
How's that guy doing with his weight loss? Isn't that his gimmick, or is that some?
On Twitter, yeah. I mean, he looks the same to me. I mean, he looks.
I thought that was his gimmick on TV, that he needed to lose weight.
He lost 100 pounds, man. Like Mike Tyson on some Mike Tyson shit.
Mike Tyson looked like a. Okay, so but that's who shot him, right?
Basically, that's what they're saying.
Oh, it's not official? Nah, that's my favorite storyline. And
who shot you?
Dude, honestly though, Kenny Omega better come with a shotgun, dude. He might get shot at TNA.
That too. So that's what's been going on. As far as Ring of Honor goes,
champion. Who's the X Division champion?
Who, the X Division champion right now?
Yeah.
X Division champion right now, I believe, is Rohit Raju.
Who's that?
Good question. Damn, yo, who's that?
Honestly, all I know from TNA right now is that I don't know what Moose is doing.
Rohit Raju.
What's his name too?
He wrestles on the Independence.
The Bastions are the tag titles.
And
apparently, Rich Swan's world champion.
So, Mike, you should know Rohit Raju is from Michigan.
I just don't know him. I'm sorry.
He's from Saginaw, Michigan.
Saginaw, not
Saginaw. Saginaw, Michigan.
Saginaw.
He wrestles on the Indies as Hakeem Zane. on the indie. He's the current X Division champion. The tag titles, well, I believe the North won the belts back. No, they did not. No, I lied.
Souped up Ashton are the champs, dude. How dare you?
I'm sorry. It's been a while.
Yeah, souped up Doug and souped up Danny, baby.
Here you go. And yeah, they're bringing back the women's Knockouts tag titles. All you need is ODB and Eric Young, and you're set. So yeah, since you've been, so like I mentioned before, in Ring of Honor, it's EC3 and Jay Briscoe go.
Before Ring of Honor, because nothing will get worse than Ring of Honor. What's going on in New Japan? Is Naito still world champion for a good jillion years?
Yeah, he got his belts back. He beat Evil at some baseball stadium show in the summer.
Wow.
So also, Kota Ibushi won the G1.
Yeah,
okay, that was intended.
I
saw that debacle. What's his name?
Jay White.
Yeah, him.
Jay White won the briefcase from Kota Ibushi.
Steven, was this an excuse to get two main events for night 1 and night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom?
Yes, because apparently Naito wants to face Kota Ibushi on night 1 of Wrestle Kingdom. So there's that too.
IC champ?
Naito's still the champ. Yeah, he's holding on to both belts. I'm wondering, when are they gonna merge, like make one belt? You're gonna have to make this guy eventually vacate one of the belts.
Who's their what's that one title that Suzuki goes for?
The never open weight title?
Yeah, who's that? Is that Kenta still?
No, it's not Kenta. I believe it's what this dude's name? He's part of LIJ.
Sonata?
No, the other dude.
Oh.
Not Hiromu. Not Hiromu.
See, why did they make Evil turn heel? It should have been Hiromu. That would have been a better story, but carry on.
I know.
Is it Ishii?
Ishii, not Ishii.
Okay.
Let me find out who it is here. The members. Let me see here.
Batista.
Nah, it's Shingo Takagi. Here you go. Shingo Takagi is currently the IWGP Never Openweight Champion right now.
Imagine Batista. He just won the Never Openweight title.
And speaking of, and also,
Wait, isn't John Moxley still their U.S. champion?
Yes, apparently Tony Khan said he's not allowing him to travel to Japan for Wrestle Kingdom. He's not allowing it to happen.
Well, they should tell him to vacate the title.
Like, here's the thing. So a lot of people are like, oh, well, the U.S. title is for when New Japan was doing their U.S. shows. There would be a championship match with big names so people could actually want to go and watch these shows. And now it's like this U.S. belt. What's the point of it, man? Because, like, I literally look at this and I'm like, dude, like, he's not allowed to wrestle in the U.S. due to the fact that of his AEW contract. And now he can't even wrestle in Japan. Like I get it with COVID and the restrictions, but yeah, they need to strip him of the belt. Like, give it back to CJ Parker or whatever his name is, Juice Robinson, or one of those two guys, because you're just like wasting. Like, his title reign just seems like such a waste.
Basically, yeah, absolutely.
Who's the junior heavyweight champion? Is it
That's a good question, dude.
Finn Balor?
No, let me see here. Let's see.
I forgot they had that.
IWGP Junior.
That's Batista.
Heavyweight Championship.
Imagine who with that little belt.
So was the junior heavyweight champion.
Let's see here. Taiji Ishimori right now is currently the champion.
Oh, he's that small?
Yeah, Taiji Ishimori.
Isn't that the pimp from Bullet Club?
No, that's
he's the Bone Crusher type.
No. Oh yeah.
Bone Crusher.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
He's still the junior heavyweight.
Yes.
It seems like he's been that forever. Huh.
All right, Steven. So, New Japan. What's Okada doing? Why is he doing anything worth the damn?
So he's feuding with Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay has now his own faction in New Japan called the Let me see here.
I thought he was in Chaos.
Well, no, he turned heel.
What?
Yeah, he turned heel on his return back.
Oh, okay. Isn't he like freaking huge?
I think his faction name is I have a new faction. Yes, it's called the I have no idea what it's called. That shows you how much New Japan I'm watching right now.
Steven,
dude, you're doing better than me.
Steven, you broke my heart when you said that Okada is a jobber. I can't believe this. You have the best talent in professional wrestling, and he's facing Will Ospreay. You might as well throw him against Zack Sabre Jr. while you're at it. Screw this. All right, Steven, tell me what Ring of Honor is doing. Let's end the night.
Okay.
They're still doing the thing, but go right ahead.
So they did this whole pure title tournament that was won by they did a pure title tournament.
Okay.
Which is pretty good, actually. I mean, if you're into the whole pure rules and all that shit, it was pretty good. It was won by Jonathan Gresham.
Who?
The Octopus. The Black Daniel Bryan.
Oh, okay.
Bryan Danielson.
Okay. I kind of know who that is.
Daniel Bryan, yeah. Yeah.
The guy who's currently dating or nailing Jordan Grace.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen pictures. Okay, he looks good.
Yeah. He's also one half of the tag team champions with Jay Lethal.
Oh.
So he's a champ.
He's a champ right now, yeah.
Okay.
Roosh is still the Ring of Honor World Champion. He is set to defend his title.
Why?
For the first time since the pandemic against Brody King at Final Battle.
Wait. Who did Roosh beat?
PCO.
When did PCO? Yeah, PCO.
Oh,
this was before the pandemic.
What's Jeff Cobb doing?
Jeff Cobb is in New Japan. He's no longer signed to Ring of Honor. He's now signed.
He did that one little appearance on AEW and poof.
Yeah.
Because I thought Jeff Cobb was their guy that they're for sure they were pushing Jeff Cobb versus Rush, but
so Jeff Cobb is now in that group in New Japan with Will Ospreay and Brie Priestley.
So wait, they're pushing Will Ospreay over Jeff. Fuck New Japan right now. I swear, dude. They don't know talent when it hits them, dog.
Could have been worse, bro. Could have been fuckboy Jay White. Could have been the Switchblade.
Who?
Could have been your boy, my boy, Mike's boy. Switchblade. The Jay White.
I'm not watching night 2. Night 2 better have the greatest card ever because I'm not watching night 2, dude. I'll skip that main event. I'm good.
Okay, fair enough.
One all I care about.
So that's all I really know from Ring of Honor right now.
So Rush is defending the belt. What's Kenny King doing? Is he still the TV champion forever?
I have no idea, dude. I think he is. He's in that. I think he's in that. No, he's not.
I like Kenny King.
He's pretty good. He's
getting better with age.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's this I hear that Trey Miguel might go to MLW? Why would he waste his time? Why isn't he just...
Well, you gotta understand this. Yeah, here's what I think about it. Here's how I view it, right?
I don't care that his girlfriend's there. Shout out to Alicia too. You do a great job.
Well, they're not dating no more.
Oh, they're not. Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait a minute, he was dating her.
He was hitting it. He was,
How old is he?
Yeah, they're the same age, like close, huh?
Oh, he's 25.
He's 26 now.
Yeah, he's young. Dude.
So here's the thing about it. I feel like people want to see him sign to WWE, and I get it.
I think wherever he goes, dude. I just don't want him to go to MLW. That's just a waste.
I think right now at his age, he has time.
Yeah.
Remember, he's 26. I think again, if I were in the spot at 26, I would want to continue exploring what's out there. Granted, we're in a pandemic right now, so we really can't. But I think once once this whole thing clears up and the pandemic is over with and everything goes back to normal, if you get what I'm saying, I think for Trey, hey, let him explore the indies. Let him be that. What's missing right now in the indies? That face right now. We're missing that face of the.
Yeah, because like normally we always have this king of the indies, and I hear names like, oh yeah, did you see Joey Janela, Matt Riddle, John? Before what was it? His name was John Moxley before he was Dean Ambrose, right?
Yeah.
John Moxley, Tyler Black. Yeah, we are missing that king of the indies type of because like that's the thing that gets people over. Like I think the last person that was king of the indies was Swerve, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Shane Strickland. He was the last king of the indies, to be honest, at that moment of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Trey Miguel would fit that, and yeah, he is young, but honestly, I feel like for him, I think the best bet is AEW, and the reason why I say that is just because I'm glad that Desmond Xavier, he still needs to like learn how to be a singles wrestler without needing to do all this goofy stuff. And the other rascal, I honestly don't know anything about him. He seems okay.
Zachary Wentz.
Yeah, he seems okay, but Trey Miguel, he definitely has potential, and I just feel like AEW
is going to be for him.
He'll get that exposure he needs. He's a younger talent, and he also is of I believe he's Hispanic, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He's from Ohio. Let me see here.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like maybe like Hispanic or something with a. Yeah.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Who knows?
Yeah, but like to me personally, I just feel like going to WWE, he'll get lost in the shuffle. That's such a problem with AEW. At least they'll pretend to push him for like 2 weeks, so before he goes to dark.
Yeah. So there's that too. There's that. So that being said, I think we covered everything, right? We put Chase back, today or everything with Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan to the best of our abilities. We put Chase up to date. We covered the pay-per-view overall. It was a fun one. It was a fucking fun one. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Big Mike, let them know, man. Where can they follow you on Twitter now, bro? A lot of fun stuff.
You can follow me on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313.
And Chase, let them know where they can check you out, bro.
I'm on a social media cleanse. I've been losing weight. Here's why I'm on a social media cleanse to close out. Sometimes with social media, you can get caught up in too much and whatnot, and it can be a distraction. Like sometimes you're just scrolling on Twitter and you're wasting 30 minutes of your day literally stuck reading threads and all this other stuff. And then same with Instagram. And one of the things about me was like I would be on Instagram and I would see all my other friends work out and do all this stuff, and I say, you know what? That'll happen to me, but I'll start tomorrow. I'll get distracted. I'll be like, oh, well, I can always start tomorrow and stuff. And then I'll be on Twitter. I get in discussions with people about pro wrestling. I funny Twitter thread. I do all this other stuff. Like it would just get too much of a distraction, and to the point where I just woke up one morning with my back hurting, and I went to take my shower and I saw how fat I got. I said, man, fuck this. So I said, what's one thing that I can cut out on? And not just food related. I was like, you know what? I got to cut off my time on social media. Like I can't be sitting here always looking at social media, comparing myself to others, reading threads, getting into discussions with people that like to be honest, that I barely know. Like no offense to some of you guys that are watching this in the comments or anything. Like I barely know you guys and everything. So like I just need a break. I'll be back on social media soon, but I'm not going to plug my stuff until I'm officially back because I don't want you guys following me and then it's like, why isn't this guy tweeting and stuff? I don't know when I'll come back. It's been nice, dude. I haven't even checked Twitter or anything for the last like few weeks or anything. Like obviously for my office job, I gotta do Twitter, but that's different. That's not like I'm not seeing any wrestling posts. I'm not seeing any like sports posts or anything that would distract me or discussions that would distract me. Like I just feel a little bit more focused. So for anyone that needs a focus and then like a boost in your life, if you're ever struggling with something, maybe take a break from social media. Maybe just say like, hey, I don't need to be on social media. But if I do a live stream every once in a while, you can YouTube. My YouTube is Chase Oliver. I do a live streams every once in a while. Most of the time, it's just me doing a Q&A. A lot of people tend to have fun with it. So yeah, that's where you can check me out. But yeah, definitely take a break from social media. Sometimes people like Like, trust me, like the fact that I realized that I gained like 2 hours of my life is amazing.
There you go. Like for me too. Like, even during this whole even throughout this whole quarantine, like I said it already. Like yo, I've slept more in the last 2 days than I have in like in the whole 10 years and shit. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, guys, it's gonna be it for us. We'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.